who show them. There are numerous etiquette rules, and many are only applicable in certain countries. Thus, Eskimo people rub noses when they greet each other. The Japanese always take their shoes off before entering a house, and Thai citizens will never show their shoe soles. It's considered inappropriate. Nevertheless, there are some etiquette rules that should be followed no matter which nationality you are or where you live. Unfortunately, some of these important rules are frequently discarded nowadays. Now, before you get down to refreshing your knowledge of proper social behavior, press the subscription button. You'll find yourself on the bright side of life, where hundreds of funny and informative videos will answer all of your burning questions. New updates appear several times a day, so you better ring the notification bell if you don't want to miss anything cool. Number 7. Carrying bags. Now, the modern lifestyle often gets a bit hectic. It demands that people should always be prepared for any unexpected development. And so, the number of things you need to have at hand can be overwhelming. That's why almost every person out there has some kind of bag to accommodate all this stuff. And if you ever carry a bag, or 2 or 3, it's important to know how to deal with it. Always carry your bag on your left arm or shoulder, so that your right hand is free for handshakes. If you're a man, never carry a woman's purse, even if you love her dearly. All you will achieve is looking weird. At the same time, this rule doesn't spread to heavy shopping bags. Don't place your bag on the table or the floor next to you in a restaurant. Either hang it on your chair or a hook. You can sometimes find the latter on the side of or directly underneath the table. If you're in a crowded place, don't carry your bag on the crook of your arm. If you absolutely need to carry your bag this way, hold it down with your other hand. Otherwise, hold it in front of you. This way, you won't accidentally hurt anyone. 6. Showing respect at the gym. The fact that the gym isn't a ballroom, a posh restaurant, or an office doesn't mean you can do whatever you want there and disregard others. There's still a correct way to do things properly. If you're late to a group exercise class, don't barge your way through everyone toward your favorite spot. It's your fault that you're late, so just take whatever space is available and don't block the equipment. After you've finished with weight machines, reset them to the minimum weight. This way, the next person who uses them won't injure themselves if they start doing exercises without looking. Trust me, it happens. Use a towel to wipe your sweat from all handles and equipment surfaces after you've used them. Everyone will probably agree that it looks downright gross if you're about to use a bench and notice a wet spot of somebody's sweat there. Ew. After you've chosen a pair of dumbbells — no, not those two guys, I mean the weights. Just kidding. Step away from the rack. Now other people can get a pair for themselves as well. If you approach a piece of equipment, be it a bench, a squat rack, or a lifting platform, make sure that nobody is using it at that moment. 5. Behaving in public places. Now, as members of society, people should behave in a certain way when they're surrounded by others. There are 3 types of people in this world: those who arrive early, those who arrive on time, and those who arrive late. If you aren't the first type, you'll inevitably have to pass in front of people at the theater, at the movies, in a concert hall, or in any other place that is equipped with seats. The only right way to do it is by facing the other people and not turning your back toward them. If you are the first type, you'll be the one that has to let people get through to their seat. In this situation, don't remain sitting. It's inconvenient for people to climb over your legs. Stand up to make it easier for them. Now, while we're still speaking about public places, there are several rules you should never break. Don't talk on your phone. Avoid commenting on what's happening in front of you. And stop chatting with your neighbors right away. It's inappropriate at the movies, at the theater, or at a concert. People come to these events for one purpose – to enjoy them. Listening to somebody's chatter isn't anyone's idea of fun. You can share your observations with your friends at a sports match only. And even there, it's rude and impolite to shout nasty stuff at the players. Really. Number 4. Dealing with invitations. There are 2 types of invitation: regrets only and RSVP. Both require an answer if you want to be invited to other events in the future. If an invitation says regrets only, you should only respond if you're sure that you will not attend. Otherwise, the host will count on you being there. RSVP, Respondez s'il vous plaît, which is my bad French for please respond, on the other hand, means that you must write or call the host to confirm your presence at their event. You should do this within the requested period of time. The host needs to know exactly how many people will attend so that they can prepare the right amount of food, beverages, etc. If you answer with a definite yes, you can only change it to a no if there's a death in the family, an illness, or an injury. In these situations, you should call the host immediately. If you simply don't show up at the event, chances are high that your name will never appear on any future guest lists. By the way, if you use the "my grandfather just died" excuse more than 2 or 3 times for the same relative, people will catch on, so be sure to change it up regularly. Number 3. Table manners. Judging by the amount of time most people spend eating out these days, it's only right to learn some etiquette guidelines. Using cloth napkins may seem simple, but there are some rules to remember. If you need to leave the table for some time, put your napkin on your chair. If you've finished your meal, you can place your napkin on the table. This is a sign for the waiter that you're done. Now they can come up and take away your dirty plates. Even so, you should never put your napkin on top of your plate. Put your fork on your plate if you need to take a break from eating. Now, if you aren't sure which fork you should use for each dish, start with the one furthest from your plate. Then work your way back toward your plate. It's an awkward moment when you come to someone's house for dinner and see the shrimps or peanuts you're allergic to on the table. To escape such a situation, always notify your host of the foods you can't eat due to health issues. It'll save you both a lot of trouble, and maybe a ride in an ambulance. If you're in a small group of up to 4 people in a restaurant, wait until everyone has been served before you start to eat. If it's a business or formal meal, you can begin when the host asks you to do so. Otherwise, wait until everybody else has been served. 2. Dressing up for an occasion. Now, dressing up can be incredibly tricky nowadays. There are so many different options and so little certainty about what's right and what's not. Here are some useful tips. Casual attire. This can be anything from a t-shirt and jeans to a pair of shorts and a blouse. It's a good idea to find out if you're going to be inside or outside. You can also ask others what they're going to wear. Casual Friday usually happens in the office on Fridays, right? And this casual differs dramatically from one mentioned in the previous point. In most companies, Casual Friday means you can swap your pants or skirt for a pair of jeans and leave your tie at home. Business casual. Being neat is the answer here. Ditch clothing that is too tight or oversized. Just be stylish. Formal business. This is perfect for professionals who want to always look dashing and are aiming to climb the career ladder. A suit and dark dress shoes for men, and pumps, a skirt, and a blazer for women. Number 1. Being a people person. There are 2 simple rules to follow to make people secretly thank you in their head. When standing in line at a coffee shop, don't talk on the phone, especially when the barista has already started asking you questions. It's impolite to make everyone else wait and listen to your conversation. Don't bring your pets, mostly dogs, with you everywhere you go. First of all, animals don't like shopping, even if it's a pet store. In addition, other people won't enjoy your big clumsy dog. A small barking dog won't make them happy either. The same goes for when you're invited to a house party. Always ask if you can take your dog with you. Well, which human habits that go against etiquette rules bother you the most? Do you have any other tips about how to be a polite individual? Tell us about them in the comments below. Remember to hit the like button and join us on the bright side. Let's make the world a better place together.